create a 10 minutes video for YouTube about 8 states just said yes to November food stamps. Check if you qualify. Here's the truth that most people aren't hearing about. And it's bad. Only 8 states are stepping up to help SNAP recipients this November, right as the country faces what could become one of the worst food assistance crises in decades. More than 42 million Americans rely on food stamps to put meals on the table, but the majority of states are offering little to no clarity about what's happening with their benefits. If you're on SNAP, this update is critical, because what unfolds over the next few weeks could determine whether your family has food for Thanksgiving. Stick with me, because I'm going to walk you through which states are providing help, what kinds of support are available, and what steps to take if your state isn't on that list. Hi everyone, my name is Tony, and I'm a government benefits expert. For more than 9 months I've been helping people understand and access programs like Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and food stamps, programs that millions depend on every day. I've worked with thousands of families during crisis situations, so I know exactly how stressful and confusing this can feel. That's why I'm here, to cut through the confusion, give you the facts, and help you form a clear action plan. On this channel, I focus on helping people like you get the benefits you're entitled to and understand your rights during uncertain times. Before we go any further, I'd love for you to drop a comment below and share your city and state. I want to know where you're watching from and whether your state made the list I'm about to share. And if you've been following my channel for a while, welcome back, I appreciate you. Your comments and engagement help more people find this vital information. Now, let's get into what's really happening. Across the United States, SNAP benefits are under strain due to ongoing federal funding issues. The USDA has confirmed that without additional action from Congress, millions of people could see delays or disruptions in their SNAP payments this November. This is a serious situation. We're talking about 42 million people who rely on these benefits just to eat, but there's a glimmer of hope. 8 states have decided not to wait for the federal government to act. They're using their own resources or declaring emergencies to make sure residents can still access food. Here's what each state is doing. State 1, Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin has declared a state of emergency, ensuring that SNAP benefits will continue despite federal funding uncertainty. Virginia is using state funds to maintain payments for about 827,000 SNAP recipients. State 2, California. California is investing $80 million in emergency funding for food banks, and Governor Gavin Newsom has even called in the National Guard to help distribute food. With 5.38 million people on SNAP, California is taking the most aggressive action of any state. State 3, New York. New York has allocated $30 million in state funding to provide over 16 million meals. For 2.9 million residents on food stamps, this emergency support is meant to bridge the gap through food banks and community organizations until federal payments resume. State 4, Colorado. Governor Jared Polis has asked the state legislature to approve $10 million from the general fund for food banks. This move will help around 584,000 SNAP recipients get emergency food assistance while the shutdown continues. State 5, Louisiana. Louisiana has also declared a state of emergency, providing limited SNAP benefit payments from late October through early November. Nearly 850,000 residents rely on SNAP, and the state is using its own budget to cover part of the shortfall. State 6, New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham has directed $8 million toward food banks under an emergency order. About 451,000 residents will have access to emergency food assistance through expanded food bank operations. State 7, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz has approved $4 million for food banks to help around 453,000 SNAP recipients. Minnesota's plan focuses on expanding food bank capacity rather than paying benefits directly. State 8, New Hampshire. New Hampshire is partnering with the state food bank to create mobile food pantry programs specifically for the 76,900 residents on SNAP. These mobile pantries will be deployed throughout the state to increase food access. Each of these states is tackling the problem differently. Virginia and Louisiana are continuing direct SNAP payments. California, New York, Colorado, and others are providing emergency food assistance through food banks. The goal is the same, to keep people fed. But the way you'll receive help depends on how your state has structured its response. Now let's look at why this situation is so unusual. The federal government has a $5 billion contingency fund meant to keep SNAP benefits flowing during crises like this. Basically, a rainy day reserve. But the USDA has stated they will not be using that fund right now. That's not because the money isn't there, it's because of a policy choice. And that decision shifts the responsibility to individual states. Some states with stronger budgets and leaders who prioritize social programs are taking action, but others simply don't have the financial capacity. This means your zip code now determines whether or not you eat this month. If you live in Virginia or California, you're likely covered. If you're in one of the 42 other states that haven't announced measures, you could be left waiting, at least for now. The human impact here is massive. About 62% of SNAP households have children, 37% include seniors or people with disabilities, 38% are working families who just can't afford both rent and food. This isn't about people refusing to work, it's about people whose paychecks simply don't stretch far enough. Disrupting SNAP means kids going hungry, seniors skipping meals, and parents forced to choose between gas and groceries. And the most frustrating part? It was preventable. That contingency fund was created for exactly this reason. Leaving it unused while families struggle is a policy decision, not an unavoidable circumstance. So, what can you do right now? Let's talk action steps, especially if your state isn't one of the 8 helping. Step 1. Contact your local food bank. Go to feedingamerica.org to find locations near you. Call first to confirm their hours and what documents you'll need. Most are preparing for a surge in demand. Step 2. Reach out to churches and community groups. Many churches operate food pantries, especially around Thanksgiving. They can provide emergency food even if your state hasn't taken action. Step 3. Call your state representatives. Tell them what's happening to you, and ask what your state is doing for SNAP recipients. Public pressure from voters can push lawmakers to act. Step 4. Look for local emergency food programs. Some cities and counties run separate assistance programs or offer emergency food vouchers. Contact your local social services office to find out what's available. Step 5. Stretch your budget. If you already received October SNAP benefits, make them last. Focus on shelf-stable foods like rice, beans, pasta, and canned goods. Shop at discount stores and use coupons whenever possible. Step 6. Ask for help if you need it. Don't let pride get in the way. Reach out to family, friends, or neighbors. Most people are willing to help, they just need to know who's struggling. And, above all, stay informed. This situation is changing rapidly. More states could announce assistance soon, and the federal government could still step in. What's true on November 1st might look completely different by November 15th. Now I want to hear from you. Which state do you live in? Is it one of the 8 taking action? If not, what are you planning to do to ensure your family has food this month? Leave a comment below. I read every single one, and your experience might help someone else watching this video. We're building a community of support here, people helping each other through tough times. Your story matters. That's everything you need to know about the 8 states providing SNAP support this November. This story is still unfolding, and I'll be tracking it closely. If new states announce emergency measures, or if the federal government decides to act, I'll update you right away. If you found this information useful, hit the like button so others can find it too. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update about your benefits. I know these times are hard, and worrying about food is one of the most painful challenges a family can face. But remember, knowledge is power. When you understand what's happening and what your options are, you can take action instead of just waiting. In my next video, I'll walk you through how to maximize your food budget during a crisis, including smart shopping strategies, meal planning tips, and hidden resources you might not know about. You won't want to miss it. Until then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. And remember, you're not alone in this. I'll see you in the next one. Settings. Use appropriate media. Don't use iStock. Use a male, clear American voice for the narrator.